Thank you for tuning in to the Faceless Podcast. My parents called me Shepherd. My friends call me Sheps. Call me what you want. As long as it's not Oi, I'll probably respond. Now, thank you guys again for listening, tuning in. Like we do now, this is going to be customary. Before we go any further, scroll up, press the subscribe, press the like, press the notifications bell. Thank you. Now, let's get into this. What I'll do is I'll put this clip in the description below. I want you guys to go check it out. Let me know your thoughts. Let's talk about this Bevelyn Beatty. Now, for those who don't know, Bevelyn Beatty is a black lady. For who that's important to, she's a black lady who disagrees with the Black Lives Matter organization. I believe she's got very good reason for doing so. As you've heard from my earlier videos, if you want to know my thoughts about the Black Lives Matter organization, go have a look at my Black Lives Matter, the sentiment versus the organization. And I'm due to make another video as well because there's some things I've been seeing which don't seem to be adding up. So I'm due to make another video in the near future. But yeah, Bevelyn Beatty, she disagrees with Black Lives Matter. She so happens to be a Trump supporter. And she didn't like the fact that they've used the public roads in order to make a political statement, which is what the Black Lives Matter organization has now become. It's almost become a political movement, and it's been utilized as such. So what she's done, she's got some paint, poured it all over the mural, if you can call it that. Really, is paint on the road, and people got angry. Some of the people that were local, why are you doing this? How are you doing this? Why would you do this? She got arrested. Unfortunately, because obviously the paint was still fresh, as she's tried. I don't think she resisted arrest. I personally don't think she resisted arrest. If you look at the video itself, I personally don't think she tried to fight back. I just feel like the police officer himself lost balance, hit his head and off, unfortunately. All the reports say he's all right. But yeah, she's got arrested. But now look at this. This is where it gets funny. This is where it gets funny. Let me just take a sip of water. This is where it gets funny. Okay, so let's rewind. So the progressive left, when all the riots were happening, what did they do? They've basically altered the law slightly to say, look, you can't get charged for these things, for these protests, for things that you can't get charged. So guess what happened? When Miss Beatty got arrested, she didn't get charged. She got let go. And 4 hours later, or however long later it was, she was back with some more paint. Now, in the spirit of consistency, I can't say I do not condone it, because obviously this Black Lives Matter mural was done through law. I disagree with using the public street. You've basically made the public street a forum, and I'll go about how I think it should be handled moving forward. Number one, it's been done legally. They've done the law, that they've used the law to go get it done. Obviously, so you vandalized it, and again, so yeah, it's vandalism. So I can't on one foot say I'm not for the Antifa and Black Lives Matter vandalizing and destroying statues, even though I don't even think this is the same. One's pouring paint onto the floor, the other one is destroying a statue and people getting hurt and injured in the process. The one's destroying like property, it's property destruction. The other one's pouring paint onto a floor which is sectioned off and is protected and it's got police officers. So I don't think they're in the same category, but to even concede to those that might call me a hypocrite for even laughing at this, I'll say, look, I personally still don't think that's the right way to go about it in terms of vandalism. Do I understand? Of course I do. Now, where I'm trying to say, okay, cool, I've held myself to my same standard, to the standard I'm trying to hold you to. Now, if you're one of these, the people that were supporting the riots, the protests, the looting, the destruction of property, you can't be angry at this. This is why it's funny to me. You cannot be angry at this. She's literally implementing less lethal tactics than what you was condoning 10 minutes ago. But now, because it's your message now that's been interrupted, you're trying to be angry. Arrest her. Who? Arrest who? Don't you want the police defunded? Now, the stories are coming out saying after she got arrested, she got treated like a queen. Because one of the things she was saying was refund the police. She was saying Black Lives Matter doesn't care about black people. By taking police out of the environment, it's causing more crime. Because the criminals are thinking, they look outside, oh, what? They're not there. All right, let me go and commit crime. That's what the criminals do. The police are deterrent. If not, yes, there's bad police out there. Some people, there are cases of police brutality. But in general, I think in America, and we're speaking about America here, there's, what is it, 30 million, I think, police interactions every year. So even the cases of police brutality that are there that are even making the news, that's an insignificant amount. It should be zero, but whatever it is an insignificant amount. Now, she got treated like a queen in there because she was defending the police and, guys, we need you out here because without you guys, the streets are chaos, and you're seeing it now. New York has had an increase in crime and shootings. Chicago, which people, it's not called Chirac for no reason. That should tell you in the name itself. It's called Chirac. That should tell you itself. Crime has gone up. So it was already up, and it's gone up. Because the police are getting told to stand down. So she said refund the police. They need more help, not less. So obviously the police are going to treat her nice. Now, why did I want to mention it? So at least she's standing up for what she believes in. I believe she's got the right to protest. Same way the Black Lives Matter protesters have got the right to protest, so does she. Another reason, though, why I would not have handled it in the same way. What the progressive left has been incredible at doing, and going back to the 50s, is branding, sloganeering, optics. They are fantastic at it. I can't take that. I'll clap my hands. They are amazing at it. And as someone that works in a field where I have to focus on my personal brand, how I appear, optics, I have to think about all of that. They are fantastic. Because by saying Black Lives Matter, do you know what the picture says? When she's throwing the paint on the picture. Black lives don't matter. That's what, if you used to just look at that as a picture, and you're seeing someone pour paint on something that says Black Lives Matter, what would be your first reaction? If you didn't have any context, obviously context is king, what would be your first reaction? She's saying Black lives don't matter. The branding is amazing. When, of course, she's saying, because Black Lives Matter, we can't support this organization because it doesn't care about all the black lives. But the branding the left has done, the progressive left has done, is amazing. I won't lie to you. Credit where credit is due. It's amazing. So, personally, how would I go about it? And Tim Paul, and I recommend you to go watch his channel as well. He's got some really good, he tries to be non-biased in his reporting, but I think it's getting more difficult for him because the world is just, yeah. So, there is a place in America, I forget the name, but what they've done, and this is how I think we should be dealing with this if we're going to be using up here. So basically, there's a faction of Black Lives Matter or some activists that petition to the court to get a mural saying Black Lives Matter put on the street. Because the street is public property or public domain, that now made it into a public forum. So now, what this lawyer has done, and shout out to the lawyer said, okay, now I want a mural saying MAGA 2020. Look at the signs. Look at the brains. The lady said, I want a mural saying MAGA 2020. Since it's okay for us to use this as a public forum now, I want a mural saying MAGA 2020. Oh, you've paid for Black Lives Matter. Can you pay for my one as well? Do you know what the council done? The local council. They went, nope, sorry. Rubbed out the Black Lives Matter. Said, no, we're not about to start this one. To me, yo, bravo to them. That's using up here. So that's why I said, as much as I understand what Miss Beatty done, And I commend her for taking a stand and fighting for what you believe in. And when you compare it to what the left has been doing, the progressive left, she didn't hurt anyone. Even though there was that unfortunate accident, but that was an accident. She didn't hurt anyone. It was kind of like public disobedience. I forgot, civil disobedience is called. She got arrested for it, and she got let go. So she followed the process. She didn't resist arrest. She didn't try and make an extra scene. And she was saying Black Lives Matter, Jesus matters. She was saying Trump 2020. Fair play to her. I'll put the video in the description below. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think, look, Sheps, what she done was crazy? She should have been arrested, locked up, throw away the key. Or do you think, you know what, fair enough. Either I was one of the people that went to protest. I don't expect you to self-incriminate yourself and say, yeah, I helped pull down the statue. But if you did, we'll keep that to yourself. So yeah, you believe fair is fair, or do you believe she's been treated special because she's on the police's side? What are your thoughts? Like, share, subscribe, scroll down, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified every time my videos come out. Thank you very much for listening. I look forward to hearing your thoughts and your feedback. Again, I go by the name of Shepherd. My friends call me Sheps. Call me whatever you want, as long as it's not I. We'll get along. It's the Faceless Podcast. Have a good evening. Take care.